So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 22 of ground. Take another movement break. Oh, I just loved it yesterday. 5 minutes, I stood on the stairs outside and kind of wiggled around my ankles, and it's really nice. So, come rest into a child's pose today. Come. So, coming into a child's pose, I like my knees slightly wider and just land in. Just taking a deep breath down into your belly. Just have a sense of how your ribs, how you could wiggle down your ribs a little bit deeper down into the space between your thighs. How would you walk your fingers a little bit further forward? How would you wiggle your chest a little bit closer? Push your toes down, engage into your fingertips. Deepen your breath into your belly. As you deepen your breath, feel how that widens and fills into the lower back. Nice. Come all the way forward onto your hands and knees. And just rounding your back and arching your back. Rounding your back. Arching your back. Nice. Rounding your back. And then travel forward and backwards, round it. So I'm sitting my bum back towards my heels, and then I'm rocking forward over my hands, and I'm keeping my spine deeply back towards the ceiling. I'm scooping my belly towards my spine. Nice. And then arch your back and create a similar movement, traveling backwards and forwards. How do you stay arched? Notice what this meets. It always does something kind of groany into my lumbar spine. It's very nice. So you're arching and you're leaning back. Nice. One more time. Cool. And then round your back, sit your bum back. And then arch your back, travel forward. So you're making a circle with your spine. Round your back, sit your bum back. Arching your back, traveling forward. Round your back, sit your bum back. Arching, traveling forward. Other direction, arching, traveling back. You can bend your elbows or you don't have to. See how that is in your body. I naturally begin to bend my elbows, but it's not a requirement for the movement. One more time. Cool. Push back into your downward dog, lengthening back through your spine. Have a sense of the weight of your hips traveling down into your heels, the push of your hands into the floor. Nice. Travel up onto your toes, pull your heels backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Nice. And then cycle your legs. So bend one knee, really stretching into the toes as you bend that knee. And then bend the other knee. And the leg that's straightening, you're leaning backwards into the calf a little bit deeper as you do this. One more time each side. Super. Come rest into your child's pose all the way down. Resting your hands forward or support your head in whatever way you need to. Breath is in your belly. Can you feel the tingling of your toes, the engagement of your calves, the awakeness of your thighs, a sense of connection into your shoulders? So the next movement, we're going to do different levels of it. So at any stage, if you feel, oh, this has gone too strong, then return to the level before, okay? So coming to your hands and knees, and then stretch your right leg long behind you. Your toe is on the floor to begin with. And then draw your right knee as close to your chest as you can, and then round your back, bring your forehead to your knee. Nice. Stretch your leg long behind you. Now you can float your leg. And then draw your knee towards your forehead, forehead to your knee. And I'm really squeezing. So I'm trying to feel my ribs and my abdominal muscles pulling my thigh towards my chest. So I'm like, squeeze. And I hold the squeeze a little bit, like maybe a second longer. Squeeze. I'm not actually moving my head much anymore. I prefer just having the focus actually, rather than the head moving and the nose coming to the knee, on the squeeze. One more time. Squeeze. Nice, other side. Squeeze the left thigh up. Lengthen. And I have this really deep sense of, as I squeeze my thigh towards my chest, my ribs, my lower back, my belly, my hip, my knee, my foot are really engaging. One more time. Nice. Cool. So if you imagine that, well, you don't have to imagine, you can see it. So between your two hands, there's a space, and then to the right of your hand, there's a space, and to the left of your left hand, there's a space. So these are different zones, okay? So bring your right knee between, stretch it back. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow. Bring it back. Bring your right knee to the outside of the left elbow. Bring it back. So between, outside on the right, outside on the left. Cool, other side. So left knee between, left side. And I'm squeezing every time. Right side. Back. Between, left side. Last one. Right side. Cool. Push back, downward dog. So we're going to do a similar movement, but we're going to stay in our downward dog. So notice that your head is beside your ears and where your head is in space. So don't move your head, because if you start to move your head, you're moving more towards a plank. You're not. You're staying in your downward dog. So pull the right knee up towards your chest. Stretch your right leg back. Bring your right knee out to the side. Bring it back. Bring your right knee across. And bring it back. So if I go this way, you'll see it a bit better maybe. So right knee in the middle. Bring it back. Right knee to the side. Bring it back. Right knee to the left. Bring it back. Nice. Left leg. Between. Bring it back. Left side. Back. Right side. Back. One more time. Between. Back. Left side. Back. Last one. Right side. Back. Cool. Bring your feet wide. Walk them out. Make this side of your hands roll into your wrists. And just have a sense of really kind of bring yum into your elbows and wrists. You can bring your elbows to your knees if you want. You can hang in space if you want. Open your fingers, make fists. And open your fingers, make fists. Hands in front of the right foot. And just begin to travel from side to side. Just engaging into your inner thighs. Mosquitoes are actually really quite amazing as a species. Like in Ireland, you don't get attacked in the night. Here, I go to bed, wake up in the next morning, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, yeah, mosquitoes. Great, so come sit on your mat. Nice. So we're going to do a similar movement, but in this plane. And then we're going to do it again when we're lying down. So bring your hands forward in front of you and lift your feet off the floor or keep your toes on the floor and do it sideways. Okay, so now your knees are between your two hands. Stretch your right leg long. Bring it up. Stretch your left leg long. Bring it up. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right hand, right arm. So I'm going, hold on, we're here in the middle, and then I go outside. Bring your left knee to the outside. Right knee outside. Left knee outside. Right knee towards the left. Left knee towards the right. Right knee to the left. Left knee to the right. Okay, one more time. So both knees center, both knees to the right, both knees to the left, and then do half and half. So knees either side of the right arm, knees either side of the left arm. Come lie on your back. Today's class is brought to you by drawing your knees up towards your chest. So lying on your back, your shoulders are wide, just pause there. Nice. Feet are hip distance apart, roll up along your spine. And then roll all the way down. Roll up along your spine, pushing your hips upwards. Roll down along your spine. Nice, one more time. Rolling up. And rolling down. Nice, so draw your right knee up onto your chest. And then straighten your right leg. And then lower your right leg down until it floats just above the floor. Bicycle. So bend your right knee, stretch it up, lower your leg down. So you can include the foot. So as you bend your knee, point your toe. As you straighten your leg, send your heel, lower down. Main thing is that you bend your knee, you straighten, you lower it down. Bend your knee, straighten, lower it down. One more time. Bend your knee, straighten, and lower it down. Cool. Other side. Bend your left knee up onto your chest, straighten it, and then lower it down. Bend your knee, straighten it, lower it down. Bend your knee, straighten it, lower it down. Cool, we're going to try the mermaid version of that, which is both legs. So bend both knees up onto your chest, straighten both legs, and then lower your legs down to a 45-degree angle or whatever angle you go to. Okay, bend your knees, toes touch the floor, bend your knees up onto your chest. Straighten your legs, lower your legs down, bend your knees. So it's like you're drawing a circle with your feet. Main thing is that your lower back does not lift up in a huge big arc off the floor. So keep your lower back planted and don't go too far. You're better off, like you should be able to have a conversation. And I find if I glue my legs together too much, because my legs are so different, it starts to confuse my legs. So actually I let them move as two individuals running parallel beside each other. One more time. Super. So reach both arms up towards the ceiling. We have our goalposts again, okay? Or the space between our arms, okay? So I'm gonna go sideways. Knees are up towards your chest. So bring your right knee, so bring your 2 feet to the floor actually. Okay. Draw your right knee up towards your chest. Stretch your right leg long. Draw your right knee out towards the right. Stretch your right leg long. Bring your right knee to the left. Stretch your right leg long. Okay, do that again. Right knee up towards your chest. Stretch your right leg long. Right knee to the right. Stretch your right leg long. Right knee to the left. Stretch your right leg long. Nice. Right foot to the floor. Left knee. Left knee up onto your chest. Stretch your leg long. Left knee to the left. Stretch your leg long. Left knee to the right. Stretch your leg long. So we're going to try that with both knees. So pull both knees up towards you. Squeeze both knees between your chest and touch your toes to the floor. Both knees to the right. Touch your toes to the floor. Both knees to the left. Floor. So between, floor, right, floor, left, floor. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Stretch your arms out wide beside you. I feel like Mr. Miyagi trying to catch a mosquito. Great. So drop your knees down towards the right. And just pause there. Belly is long, chest is open. And then you're going to move the left leg only. So that's the back leg as such. So move your left leg till your foot comes to push into the floor. And then drop your left knee down. So your left knee is waving. Left foot comes to the floor. And then drop it down. Left foot comes to the floor. And drop it down. Nice. Do the same with the right leg. So right leg comes to stand. Drop your knee down. Right leg comes to stand. Drop your knee down. Nice. Try and lift your right foot off the floor. Lower it down. Lift your right foot off the floor. Lower it down. Nice. Back to center. Both knees to the left. Pause there. Bring your right foot to stand. And as I do that, there's this kind of gnarly, like really tight feeling on the groin of my inner thigh. And I'm like, whoa, drop your knee down. Bring your foot to stand and drop your knee down. Foot to stand. Drop your knee down. Left leg. Let it come to stand. So nothing else is moving. There's just a sense of listening to how you mobilize your leg. Nice. Now lift your left foot off the floor, the whole leg off the floor. Lower it down. Lift. Lower it down. Nice. Come back to center. Squeeze both knees towards you and then straighten both legs and just hold on somewhere down along the backs of your legs. Wiggle your toes. Roll into your ankles. Nice. If you want to stay here or reach your arms overhead and just begin to sway your legs so your legs begin to swing. So either your toes come to the floor above your head and then you bend your knees and tap the floor, or you keep your legs straight for the whole journey. Just notice what's right for you. And breathing, listening, connecting. One more time. This is one of those movements, I just love it. Bring your feet to the floor, pause. So either bring the soles of your feet together or squeeze your knees up onto your chest or rock yourself from side to side and see what you do. Connecting into what movement would feel really yummy and delicious for you right now. So great. Another day of movement outside at some stage in your day. Rather than having a coffee and sitting down and drinking a cup of tea and scrolling on social media or whatever it is you do, just go outside and move randomly. Like find a way of moving, interacting with the world outside. Weed, pick something, stretch your calves, your feet, move your fingers, do something nice. I will be here tomorrow morning for the Sunday Yum. Thanks to all of you who are contributing. As always, it's really so important and wonderful. And yeah, writing a website. It's more or less like, who am I? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? And so, yeah, it's like an existential crisis that I'm trying to articulate and write down then. So yes, who am I and what do I do is the big question of this week. And why do I do this? So great. Those of you who've sent emails back to Sinead, testimonials, or just how you find this yoga, why you do this yoga. Thank you so much. Really deeply appreciated. Yes, the website is coming along and it will be over. Great. Have a wonderful day. Bye.